Welcome folks back to my Let's Play video series on the Planet Zoo beta. We're playing through the career mode. We've just completed the bronze and silver stages at Goodwin House, which is the only one of the career mode scenarios available in the beta, and we're now moving on to the gold. I'm SilmarUK. I am a variety streamer on different streaming platforms, Twitch, Mixer, YouTube and Facebook Gaming. I also produce content just specifically for YouTube, and I'm also writing some blog articles. If you're interested in my content, you can find out more at my website, which is SilmarUK.net. You can also follow me on Twitter, where you will find me as SilmarUK. So let us get back into the game, where we have just been told that we need to go and take a look at the Indian peafowls. We just finished up with the Bengal tigers. So, there they are.
Now then, just find one of the peafowls and select them to open our information panel. Then we can have a good gander at how they're doing. Although technically,
Okay.
I suppose gandering would just be for geese. Expand their social welfare and we can get a bit more detail.
Aha. Too few adults.
Now, they've clearly got plenty of space and they're not stressed, but it looks like their social group isn't quite right. So let's find out more. Click on the social tab at the top of their information panel to see what's wrong. Right, as you can see, the peafowls need their population to be larger. To solve this little problem, you'll need to adopt 3 more female peafowls. Well, off you pop to the animal market.
Okay. Select all.
Good work on those peafowls. I expect they'll be delivered soon. But sadly, it sounds like our snow leopard is a bit grumpy. Let's head over there and see what's wrong with her.
Okay, so snow leopard just over here. And
Just
there's
like
Trey.
people, animals can suffer from stress if things aren't quite right. You know, like when you see someone put in the milk before the tea bag. In the case of these snow leopards, they're a bit stressed by their lack of privacy. You can lower their stress levels by swapping out the normal glass barriers for one-way glass. It's not a cheap option, but I think they're worth the expense, don't you? This will give the snow leopards somewhere to go when they want to get away from the prying eyes of the guests.
Okay. So, we're being directed over here. We need to select that. Ah. Right. Barriers. One-way glass.
Of course, when an animal isn't in its natural biome, it's probably going to be too hot or too cold. Unsurprisingly for the snow leopards, it's too hot. Even with the terrible British weather, you should help cool it down by adding some coolers to their habitat. But let's start by opening up the temperature heat map and having a look-see at the temperature in the leopard's habitat. As you can see, we already have one cooler in there. Let's pop some more down and get as much of the habitat as chilly as we can. Luckily for us, this habitat already has power, but you'll need to make sure of that in the future. Just so you know, if any part of a habitat is powered, then the whole habitat will be powered.
So, starting to kick in. And we've got to place one more.
You can find heat maps for all sorts of helpful things, so do be sure to explore them and make good use of them. It'll take a little while for the temperature to adjust once you've added coolers or
Right.
heaters, but now we've got the coolers in, we can address the leopards' terrain welfare. You see, what the leopards really want in here is snow and rock, so let's make that happen.
Okay, so let's just select the leopard, and we can see terrain is inappropriate. So if we click on terrain, we can see the animal needs less long grass, the animal needs more rock, and the animal needs more snow. So let's start with the rock. So let's go with some rough, and let's just reduce the size of that. Bit of rough rock there, then maybe a bit of smooth rock there. So that's giving it enough rock. Maybe a bit more snow. So snow is one of our options. So
Well then, all of that should give you a pretty good
okay.
understanding of how to make animals happy. So I'd like you to go and check on all the other animals in the zoo and fix up any issues with their habitats. That'll increase the average welfare of the animals across the whole zoo. And that average welfare is a very important statistic. Now, to quickly see how all your animals are doing in the zoo, you should go into Zoo Management and then into the Animals section. As you can see, this list shows you the animals' overall welfare. So if something's amiss, then you can quickly pop over to them using the Locate button. Right, I'm off for a cuppa while you make sure all the animals are well looked after.
Okay, so go there. What problems do we have here? Welfare 73%. Animal is severely dehydrated. Okay. It's a food bowl. It's a water bowl. Let's call a keeper. Let's also get them also get them a water pipe. Right. Habitat. Drain and plants is wrong as well. Right. Drain. Needs more soil. Needs less short grass. So terrain painter. Soil light. And let's have grass long. Especially all the way around here. Okay, still want a bit more soil. Actually, that looks good. I'd like some food enrichment. We don't really have to do this now as we've got things far enough. But Food. There we go. Okay. The ring-tailed lemurs. They're not happy. Hiya, fellas and ladies. What are you lovely creatures not happy about? Right. Cleanliness, that's being sorted. Terrain is wrong. Less short grass, more soil. You'd be able to sort that out. Go with some of that there. We can throw in a bit of rock. Overall, they're now at 83. But let's not skimp on our food enrichment. Facilities. Not facilities, sorry. Habitat. Food enrichment. What do these fellas like? Go for it, folks. There we go. They're liking that. Okay, so animals. What's up with you, fella? There's no animals in storage. Why have you not been sent? Cinematic, orbit. Ando. What's up, mate? Why are you still in the box? Unbox.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
There we
think
go.
It's fair to say that you've passed the first part of your training with flying colours. There's still lots more to learn, but we'll have to head to another one of Bernie's zoos for that. If you want to grab your passport, we'll head off, shall we?
Yay.
Sounds like you've got the whole zoo purring away nicely. Well, purring, grunting, screaming, booming. All the appropriate noises. I guess I was right to hire you, huh? Don't tell her I told you, but Nancy wasn't sure you'd even last the morning. So, we're happy this is working out. And Nancy owes me a foxy coffee. As strange as it seems, considering we just met, when I look at you, I feel like you're the child I never had. After the one I did have, obviously.
Uh-huh.
But you see, zookeeping's not for my daughter. Don't get me wrong. Emma absolutely loves animals, but she set her sights somewhat higher. Wants to save the entire planet. I'll just settle for saving a couple of species. Oh, and maybe having a type of frog named after me.
Okay. Right. So let's just switch back to here. That is our playthrough of the gold stage of the career mode. Now be aware that the specifics at the end will vary from player to player and your zoo. I have actually, this is the second time I've done the gold stage, and I had different things I had to do to get the average welfare up high enough. So it will vary, and bear that in mind. But the other stages like the snow leopard and bringing in Indian peafowls that you saw today and other things you saw in the other previous ones will be the same for you. So thank you very much for watching the video. If you've enjoyed it, please give it a like, consider subscribing to the channel to know when I put other things up, and please feel free to leave comments or ask questions in the comments if you wish. I'm SilmarUK. I am a variety streamer on Twitch, Mixer, Facebook and YouTube. I also do some other YouTube videos like this one. I'm going to be doing some hints and tips as well, and I'm also writing some blog articles. You can find details of my content at silmaruk.net, and you can follow me on Twitter where I am SilmarUK. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see folks again soon.